Good morning. It's day 2 of the hike, but day 1 of the actual hiking. It's about 7:40 now. We finally broke camp and we're out moving. I'll swing around so you can see what I see him in the back. Actually, one of the guides behind me. I guess we're group 6 of trips this year, so they're calling us Team 6. Trying to organize, but we're making our way to the trailhead, and then we'll be climbing up. It's pretty chilly this morning, in the 50s, low 50s, maybe upper 40s. Had a decent sleep, got a couple hours. But it's absolutely beautiful out here. And there you can see. So we each loaded up our packs. We have a bear canister and a bag of snacks and carrying an empty water jug. Going up. So we've been walking about 25-30 minutes. We've gone about 0.7 of a mile. Maybe a little bit more in terms of time. We're at this boulder field climbing up. It's up and up. We've started to spread out. Definitely feel the effects, I think, of obviously the exertion, but maybe even a little altitude. Definitely feel like I'm sucking wind a little bit. We woke up at about 5:30. We leave camp till about 7:30, 7:40. So 2 hours. Everyone's got a bear canister, and a snack bag. So I'm heavy for me, but I think I trained with that 45-pound weight, and I definitely think I'm not as heavy as that. So that's a good thing. It was pretty good last night. It was chilly when I first got in. Went down to probably the upper 40s overnight. But I was very warm in my sleeping bag. I also tried out those booties for the first time. And they were definitely working. When I woke up in the middle of the night, my feet were sweating in them. So I'll probably use them and then maybe take them off. But definitely better than socks. Okay, I'm gonna put this away and huff and puff my way up the trail. I'm toward the back of the group because I was recording, but I believe there's 2 people behind me. These are beautiful rocks and mountains and these beautiful trees. I'm definitely not back east anymore. I understand the allure, I think, to the west. I'm in a forest, but it's not, like the green tunnel I'm used to. And that's where the trail is leading up. So we'll be going up there. Just came to this beautiful view. You can see the rock and the trees in the valley, and just simply beautiful. The sun shining on the other side. We're still in the shadows, so it's relatively cool. Probably in the upper 50s. Perfect hiking weather. In my mind, a little cooler wouldn't be bad either. There's not much of a breeze here, but we're strung out a little bit. Probably over a quarter mile now. So, fortunately, the sun kind of washes out the picture there. But we're making our way up. We're probably more than halfway up to the top of this mountain, and then I think we start heading down. It's been good. Everyone's still in good spirits, I think. But hopefully right now the reality of some of the physicality is probably hitting some people. After about 55 minutes of hiking, we come to a changeover in the wilderness area, and we took our first break, get some water, let people catch up, catch their breath, and decided to climb up this cliff face. So we just stopped for our second break. This is going to be a longer break. We walked about 2.5 miles or so. I don't know how accurate that is, but we're stopping for a break. We're having snacks. We're rehydrating, getting a breather. Definitely feel the effects of the altitude, or at least the effort of doing the altitude. I'm huffing and puffing a little bit, but other than that, not as bad as I think I had built it up in my mind. So the unknown, I'm sure there's some harder stretches to go, and that first stretch was pretty steep, but definitely good. Just went to the restroom, and I'm going to walk back to the group. Here's the group. We're stopped over here. There's a nice meadow out there. I don't know if I'll walk to it. I don't know if I'm in the mood to do some extra walking. But here's our intrepid group, as they say, all enjoying a little break here, getting some food and water and breather. Yep, exciting. We all made it. After our break, we took off, and it was probably about another half mile or less of climbing. Pretty significant, probably up about 500-600 feet, and came over the crest, and now I'm heading down. There's no real views in here, but the trees and the beauty is definitely here. Look at these beautiful trees, and it's just open. There's the two people in front of me. So, but nice trail. It's sandy though. It's not what I expected. I'm used to a little hard packed ground, and this is just like sand. So it is hard to walk through, and if you push off on it, your foot sometimes slips. But other than that, it's been a very nice trail, well maintained and cleared. So we just finished our lunch and we started hiking again. It's just a little afternoon, big downhill, going into this little valley, and then I had to have a little climb about 200, maybe 300 feet, and then the rest of the day should be relatively level or on a down, I was told. So we'll see. But we're obviously at the bottom. You can tell there was fire damage here, and I'm really surprised how sandy it is. The ground is really quite dry, and it's sandy, so every once in a while you slip. But other than that, going well. Trying to stay hydrated. Definitely feel every once in a while like I can't catch my breath, but it's been good. Hard-earned altitude and miles, but we're going well. We did about 5 miles, and we have about 6 more to go. Check in. It's about 12:35 now. I've been walking for about 30 minutes, still descending, probably back down to where we started, somewhere around 8,000 feet. Lots of fallen, knocked over trees here. I guess it was a forest fire here in the past too. You see a lot of them with fire damage. But so it's low exposed, there's not much canopy, but very nice walking. Sandy trail though, so it's definitely more challenging to walk on. It takes more of an effort. But this is what the trail looks like. And just beautiful, large trees. Look at this pine cone here. How big that is. It's like a pineapple. Okay, we took a little break and then we started moving again. We're gonna do about 45 minutes, so we'll figure a mile. And crossing this stream. Just a little challenge. There you go. Easy peasy, right? Yeah. So, have some video. Yeah, look at that. Huh? Not bad.
Yeah, we sort of spread out.
Makes you wish they were going the other way and we could hitchhike, right? Well, it's 3:48. It's 82 degrees out here. We just arrived at our campsite for the night. I picked out a spot. We went about 11.6 miles according to my watch in about 8 hours and 15 minutes. We did take plenty of breaks, so we probably only walked maybe about 7, maybe less hours. This site is pretty good. I've got a flat spot. The sun's in it now. It's also right next to a creek. So we got water, and I also have the sound of the water flowing to hopefully serenade me to sleep tonight. So this is where I'm thinking of camping. I'm debating about whether or not to cowboy camp tonight. In other words, camp without my tent. Just use my my pad and my sleeping bag and sleep out under the sky. It's pretty tempting. I think I might give it a try. I've never done it before. I always wanted to do it, but I've always liked being in my tent, but I think this is the place to do it. I don't think I have to really worry about any animals coming along, and I don't think I have to worry about rain. So that's it. So we're gonna do some duties. Everybody that's arrived already, some of the group is still behind, is putting their bear canisters along with the fuel canisters that we carried, along with the jugs of water here, and we'll wait for the rest of the group to get here. Check back in later. Okay, so we're at camp. I went down to the stream and washed my feet in the stream, washed my socks out, my hat, came back up here. I'm gonna spread my tent out behind me, but I'm gonna use it as a ground cloth because I've decided that I'm gonna cowboy camp tonight. So something I've wanted to do, and this seems like a good time and a place to do it. So I'm just gonna use this as a ground cloth because I don't have one. And I'm gonna set up my air mattress and my sleeping pad on top of it, and we'll see how it goes tonight. Good morning. It's 6:30 on day 2. I'm going to do a recap of day 1. I neglected to do it. We're tired. We came into camp, washed my socks and soaked in the stream here a little bit, and then set up camp. As you saw, I decided to cowboy camp last night, which was interesting, but I think I'll stick to my tent. Every little thing wakes you up. A lot of people shining flashlights and stuff, and woke me up. I didn't get to sleep till probably around close to 10. When finally everybody went to sleep. It was 8 o'clock. Most people started going to sleep. But I just want to do a little recap for day 1. We did 11.6 miles, according to my thing. They said it's more close to 11, so we'll go in that range. We hiked for 8 hours and 14 minutes. I just have my notes here. We did 1,597 feet ascent and 2,316 feet descent. I did 22,000 steps yesterday. We went from Horse Corral to Sugarloaf, which is where we're at now. We just had breakfast. My tent and everything is all rolled up and packed away. I used it as a ground cloth last night to sleep on. It was chilly. It wasn't bad. It was nice to sleep underneath the stars, to look up and you could see them. I was able to see Jupiter last night, I think, or Saturn and Mars. A couple of probably another satellite passing over every night so far. Well, last night and tonight, last night and the night before, I saw a satellite streaking across the sky. But it's just beautiful out here in terms of there's no light pollution, so it's very easy to see. As a matter of fact, it's so crowded, it's not what I'm used to. I can't find stuff that I'm used to seeing, the constellations and stuff. It's just, there's just too many stars. But it is beautiful. Supposedly we get some really nice views today. I'm looking forward to that. And but it was a hard day. I'm feeling good, not sore, no pain. Ankle feels good now. Hip feels good. Knee feels good. And start rattling off the body parts. But everything feels good. So it was a good day. It was a hard day though, I gotta admit. I'm definitely feeling the altitude. Had a headache last night. Had a headache this morning. I took some Tylenol. And hopefully it staves it off. But every once in a while I just feel like I can't catch my breath, like I just gulp in air. So, but other than that, no other side effects to I guess the altitude. But we haven't really gone high yet, so we'll see. Take care.